So we're here at Housing Works for the book launch of Mia Navarro's new amazing book called Green Wedding. Hi.
Hi.
So great to see you.
You too, Danielle.
So this book is incredible. I'm very proud to say that I was interviewed for the book, so I'm very honored to be a part of it.
The major sources for the
Yeah, it's very exciting. Thank you. So tell us a little bit about the book and why this is a must-have for any person planning their green wedding ceremony.
Well, you know, these days everybody's very interested in, you know, doing their part. And, you know, a wedding is one of the biggest celebrations we'll ever have in our lifetime. So what I try to do in the book is try to make couples consider the environmentally friendly alternatives to every traditional element of the wedding, from engagement to invitations to the attire, reception, and even the honeymoon and living happily green ever after.
Right, which I love. I love that there's even this component of sort of it doesn't end at the wedding, it begins at the wedding.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people, I think a lot of people who are looking into having a green wedding are already living a pretty green lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And if they haven't, the green wedding is kind of a great introduction, and obviously they would like to carry that on. One of the questions a lot of brides have is, does it take longer to plan it? And one bride was telling me, actually, there's so few vendors for certain things that it's easier almost to
Right, you don't have to make a
choose.
decision.
Exactly. You don't have 20 vendors to choose from. You may have 3.
It's an opportunity to say, okay, you know what, if I make this wedding fabulous and beautiful, then this is really going to send a message. People are going to understand, like, wow, that's what a green centerpiece looks like. Those are local flowers, or this is sustainable catering. This food's amazing, you know, and it really gives people this opportunity to educate, but not in a didactic bang them over the head with it.
And in fact, I mean, the wedding can be so gorgeous that nobody needs to know it's green. I mean, it's the couple's choice to advertise that. But, you know, most times everything looks just as stylish and as gorgeous as any traditional wedding, except that there's a story behind every element. And, you know, usually the story is about conserving resources, avoiding waste, avoiding excess. I just think there's amazing hunger for information because people have heard about the problem, right? Global warming, and, you know, everybody knows that there's a sense of urgency. So people really want to do something about it.
Yeah, they want to know solutions that they can actually incorporate into their own lives that are maybe not dry or boring, but are exciting and creative.
Exactly.
So congratulations. The book is absolutely stunning.
Thanks.
Mia Navarro, Green Wedding. Along with Mia Navarro's Green Wedding book, and of course the Green Parties series on eco weddings, there's some other great resources for you out there as well. Emily Anderson wrote a book a few years ago called Eco Chic Weddings, and she has a site by the same name where you can find some really great resources. And the Green Bride Guide, written by Kate Harrison, is another great tool for brides and grooms across the country planning their eco wedding. She also has a website, thegreenbrideguide.com. Happy planning!